are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Your Majesty, 'tis not a matter for prying.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce Your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display Your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen. Only select members of, if Your Majesty is to be counted among the citizenry, have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. The first is trade, next is half of it. Finally.
We have been charged with the felling of monsters.
We ought take the time to evaluate our fighting strength and equipment before setting out.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well met, sir. Well met, sir.
Where to now? Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Gotta be somewhere to make some money.
What else are they doing? Follow me, if you would.
This isn't much to go. Hail, friend. I've an eye for people. I'm in a bit of a quandary. Fear not. I'd be much... Sound appealing?
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
I'm a terrible itch.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you... Many thanks, friend.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. Though our foes were familiar, our
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting.
I hope you slept well.
My fur stands on end.
This town must have needs. 'Tis my duty to find them.
My back's not acting up today.
Suppose I ought to check the wheels before we depart.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Let my magic grant you an elemental being.
We trounced our foe well and truly.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You have my protection.
Look there. I espy another statue.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We must defend the cargo.
They're a tenacious lot.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Let us proceed to the next location. Unless you've any objections arisen, I will plot our course from the nearest location. Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
One never can have too many of these. Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Wolves! There!
I doubt ice will be of any use against it.
It's a bit early to be thanking me. The enemy yet remains.
I concur.
How's about I put you out of your...
Here, fighting for it. Prepare yourself.
But I can take you.
Just make it quick. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
There is a chance of being beset by beasts or brigands in an ox cart, but I'm willing to take the risk to put my feet up. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Well done. How might we approach it? One can see far to the distance from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
Right you are.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
It is not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine it would be most beneficial in combat. Understood.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Codes of this caliber are hardly run yet. I knew this would fail, Master. We can ill afford to grow old. Our foe is not yet routed.
They have somewhat overdone, but no matter.
Arisen! Are you alright?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
We ought to have no trouble on the journey ahead.
You have my support.
The Arisen has been torn! Quick! Douse the flames! Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Feast your eyes on this. Fruit has quite a temper.
Might we not use their range to our advantage? Of course.
I'll try this. It might be of use. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Ice's stain is yours to wield. This ox cart has been destroyed.
The work of goblins, mayhap?
We ought to proceed with caution. A flock of harpies draws near.
Fire will prove effective against this foe.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, citizen.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Instead, strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Like you're a tomato at your disposal. Point right there.
I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snapping of my lantern.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
Oi, you then! You fit to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid. Scatter the goblin!
Prepare yourself.
Glorious!
'Tis done.
Splendid.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Efficiency at its best.
Once more!
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
Let my magic grant you an well fought, Arisen.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Resounding success.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait right there.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught go...
The walls are too close for comfort.
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
Is this where I'm to draw my last? Consarnet!
Prepare yourself!
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
Let me get that.
There, Master! Dorian!
Spice is our ally against Scotland.
Oh, methinks the beast felt that. You have to pull off a little bit.
You're not one of ours. Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here. Keep your eyes peeled.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. Ah, but mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Could we trouble you to aid us in our hour of need? Please, sir. Do something, anything about the saurians infesting our village.
Saurians abound, Master. Be on your guard. We ought to proceed with caution. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. Shall we report our results?
Is the deed done, good Arisen? We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again anon, just to be certain.
I quite agree. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did. We must not let down our guard. Battle is best avoided here.
Oh, I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Profitable endeavor.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. 'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I've got to focus. Shift's only just begun.
Time for an early supper.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of... You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. In all Vernworth.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I hope you slept well.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have your mo... There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
We have accomplished what we set out to...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Do not forget that we work to...